Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. I am so glad you could be here with me today. Hey, good to see you. Pickled Dog, Matawi, the Game Dev Dad. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, it's Sunday night, and we are jumping back in with more King's Quest. Last chapter, Chapter 4, No Place Like Home, was an absolute slog. It was a bunch of sliding tile puzzles, and then some sort of incredibly dramatic cutscene would hit, and you're like, oh, okay, now the plot's moving forward, or we're heading toward the end. And then it's like, nah, we got more sliding tile puzzles for you. There are an endless number of them, but we made it to the end. And we only cheated a couple of times. Now, granted, y'all helped me through about 75 to 90% of them, while I just sort of dumbly pushed the buttons that you told me to push. But the important thing is, we all got through it together. Good to see you, Ricky. And tonight, we are jumping into our final chapter. There's an epilogue to this, but this is Chapter 5. There is, now we're heading to Graham's twilight years. This is the good night. And I expect for someone like myself who grew up with King's Quest games, my first ever PC game was King's Quest 2. I'm expecting lots of feels as we head toward what I assume is going to be a melancholy ending for the good King Graham. Don't know that, but that's certainly the vibe this series has been building up to for the past several chapters. So I'm ready to jump in. I think we're going to just get right to this. Glad you could join me tonight. Let's do a little bit of adventuring. And hopefully, Ricky, there are no more sliding tile puzzles. All right, there's the game. That's just what we wanted to see. Let's hop in here. See what sort of damage we can do. Hey, there are a few, of course there are. You never have too many sliding tile puzzles. The good night. All right, let's do this thing. Gotta get psyched, gotta get ready. Whew. Yeah, maybe I'm really good at sliding tile puzzles now. Maybe after the last episode, I got it. Like, maybe it finally clicked for me. And if they are in this episode, I'll be like, psh, no problem. Slidey. No probs. We'll see.
Recovering Lord Sullen's xylophone certainly sounds like a charming ruckus. Don't get me wrong, but I'm looking for a quest to be remembered by. One final adventure for future generations to share. Surely, my dear friend, you can relate to that. Hello, Gwendolyn. Come on in.
The one last quest thing really hits me hard.
Where did your friend go?
Why, he's right behind you, keeping warm by the fire.
There's no one there.
Not to worry, he'll be back. Always bouncing in and out, that one, like a slingshot.
Grandpa, we need to talk.
Of course, sweetheart. What'll it be? Dragons, treasure, love stories.
We need to talk about this.
I see. Come here. I am so sorry. I should have told you when I had the chance.
Sweet.
I'm just not ready for you to go.
Listen to me. I am not leaving you. Not yet. The mirror promised me one final adventure.
But the doctors, they said...
Has the magic mirror led us astray before? I'll be here for one more adventure, no matter what any doctor says.
So, where's this adventure taking place?
I haven't decided yet, but it's going to be grand. One for the tapestries of time. I was thinking Serenia, or a family trip back to Tanalor.
Grandpa, you can't even get out of bed.
Oh, I can get out of bed all right, just saving up my strength.
I need to know why.
Why? I thought it would be nice to have an adventure outside these walls with the whole family.
No, not that. I need to know why the doctors can't fix you. There has to be a magical fruit that can cure you, or a spell to extend your life.
Yeah, we've done the magical fruit thing before.
That you're only suffering from old age.
Take a seat. There are a few more stories I have yet to share. For as long as I can remember, adventure always had a way of finding me. But as I grew older, I had to find adventure for myself.
Sweetheart, are you sure you need to go out questing for trouble at our ripe old age?
Darling, this old hat may be tattered, but it's not ready to be hung up yet.
I love it.
I know. As long as you're living, you'll be working to make Daventry perfect. But what's the point of working so hard if we never can enjoy it? We still haven't watched a single sunset from the Rose Garden.
But there's still so much to do, love. I need to stay sharp. I just don't want my legacy to fizzle out like King Edward's.
Sick dunk on King Edward.
Do what you like. I know I won't be able to convince you otherwise.
I probably should have stayed back and watched that sunset, but I had adventure on my mind. Perhaps there was another lost treasure to recover, or a unicorn to be rescued. Oh, if I was lucky, a hideous beast would be terrorizing the kingdom.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is already making me sad. Oh my goodness, look at how great Old Man Graham's walk animation is. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, this is a great place to pause, too, because tonight we have a special treat for me. We have delicious Dr. Enough. It's Northeast Tennessee's #1 locally bottled medicinal soda. Now, Dr. Enough is delicious. It's hard to find, but if you ever come across any, you owe it to yourself to get a delicious bottle of Dr. Enough. Because, after all, Dr. Enough contains 240% of your daily allotment of thiamine. Thiamine low? Dr. Enough can help with that. That's Dr. Enough, Northeast Tennessee's favorite for over 100 years. The bottle does have some great branding. Yeah, we got Enough is Enough, Dr. Enough, the original energy booster, high in vitamins. This stuff's good. My parents were visiting today, and when they come visit from their home in Northeast Tennessee, they always bring with them a few 4-packs of Dr. Enough. It's so good it doesn't even sell in 6-packs. You only need 4 at a time. So, there you have it. Hey, Nick, good to see you. Good to see you musically inspired, everybody. Oh, that Dr. Enoug's good. It's been months since I've had it. Months.
I still had dreams and goals. Old age is no excuse for complacency.
Dr. Enough is like something went horribly wrong with a ginger ale. Gotta knock back that thiamine.
You deserve a chance to celebrate your accomplishments.
I'll do no such thing. Hey, Robin, good to see you. And tapestries. I like that we get the camera angles from the original King's Quest in these scenes. We've been through these hallways before in an earlier chapter, but it's always a pleasure to return. Oh, is that Chaka, our friend that we lost in the first episode?
Oh, it seems like only yesterday you taught my arrow to fly. Oh, it seems like the town was always a good place to start an adventure. Perhaps I should start there.
Hey, Robin. Yes, splitting time between here and Tawi's never a bad idea, but glad you could join me. Well, Dr. Nuff shipped me some of their ways out here. Yes, Dr. Nuff, I think, at least ships within the U.S. Now, shipping costs about as much as the product itself, because it turns out it's expensive to ship like a couple of dozen bottles full of liquid. But you should definitely ship yourself some Dr. Nuff. You won't regret it unless you find it disgusting, which, to be frank, is the case with about 60% of the people I've ever forced to try it. Me and my mom, though, can't get enough. So it's like an insult to my mother if you don't like it.
Wait, aren't you forgetting...
Huh? What was that?
Oh, never mind. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, I mean, if you like ginger ale with a little bit of medicinal kick to it, medicinal in the best sense of the word.
Amaya and I cleared out all the spiniferous thorn weeds in the backwoods and planted a lovely rose garden instead.
Wait, what happened to the snarling Snarlaxes? With purple eyes, blue glowing pupils, 6 legs, 3 claws, and 1 tooth.
They had to be crumbled. Ruin the castle's curb appeal, I'm afraid.
More games should worry about curb appeal. Get the Property Brothers on that. No clue what I'm supposed to be doing here, I guess, other than looking for adventure. So if y'all see adventure, please just point it out. And those rabbits look like adventure. Bushra. Here's Lashe. I wish I could. Let's find out. Good to see you. Have to make sure I'm staying on the proper side. No, there's no rock pushing. That boulder's perfect for a good push, too. What a bummer. Trellis. Out to Papa Squat. There you go. Boy, I love Old Man Graham. I think this was a great concept for the reboot. The framing device of Graham telling stories to Gwendolyn, and then finally getting to play as Old Man Graham in this final episode. Very good stuff.
The clang of that copper bell brought me right back to my younger days as a squire.
Hold on, Grandpa.
Yes, sweetheart?
It wasn't a bell.
Oh? And what was it?
It was a horn.
A horn. Remember?
Oh, that's right. Forgive my momentary lapse of memory.
Graham's memory fading is sad. Everything about this is sad.
That's fire impeded my path forward. A mere brain teaser to get my logic wheels spinning.
It turns out human mortality is sad, and I guess who knew? It's weird that nobody has ever commented or written about that in the past. It's like a real universal experience that there'd be lots of opportunities to make, poems and songs and novels and things like that about, hey, welcome in, Kevin, and welcome back to the Hall of Fame. That is amazing. Is that your second star in the Hall of Fame, redeeming 10,000 channel points? What a accomplishment, or even an accomplishment. Thank you very much for all the watching along. Yes, me too, Robin. Me too. Absolutely. Fire, eh? Graham can't deal with fire. Second star.
I'm getting tired of opening that door for him.
We are very much in
Now, Pilar, I don't know.
let's
if I'd say
reuse
it
some
like that.
assets mode for this episode.
It
Oh.
better come soon.
Nick, this is an important update. Additional redemptions of Hall of Fame now earn stars beside your name in the Hall of Fame. So that's an important development that everyone should know about.
He is
After Alexander returned, we sealed up the goblin holes.
I'm
Oh, no.
starting to question his commitment to our guild.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay. Robin,
He
just
knows we don't have the
Hall of Famed it. Nick just Hall of Famed it twice. Oh no, Nick just Hall of Famed it 3 times. 4 times. Oh no. 5 times. 5-star general Nick. NBA Dag in the chat. Is there 6th? Is there 6th? Okay. Was that total 5? Okay, I gotta make notes of this so I don't lose track. Thank you. Oh no, is that 6?
I wish all of you would stay put. This meeting is already way over.
6. Thank you so much, Nick. You're too kind. Thank you for watching along. 6. Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Schedule.
And welcome in, everyone. So glad you're here
Back
tonight.
any second.
Vitaly, welcome.
Where does he keep disappearing to? He
Wow.
needs to work on his time management skills.
We're getting an arms race here. A Starms
Oh,
race.
He knows the password. You have to let him in.
Super
Where does he keep
pants.
disappearing to?
Let's see what's going on here.
Years ago, if my memory serves me correctly, we redesigned that old meeting space into a
So why, like, as time has gone on, has Graham, like, sealed up goblin holes and moved out the bridge trolls and created a sandbox or a memorial or a fountain? What all has happened as they have civilized Daventry? Have they run out the magical creatures? What's going on here? Don't like it.
sandbox that all the children of Daventry could enjoy.
Graham is bad for labor. Checks out.
Hey, how come I never got to play in that sandbox?
Your father was always paranoid about badgers doing their business in there and would never let me take you.
I mean, in all fairness.
A randomly placed item to add to my inventory. My adventure was already off to a great start.
I love Graham referencing his inventory. There needs to be more of that. I don't know if these questions are shaping the game world or not. I get a bucket of sand? Is that a thing? Bucket of sand, bucket of tears. Got all these buckets running out of my ears. Buckets of moonbeam. You got all the love, honey, baby, I stand. A little bit of Buckets of Rain by Bob Dylan. Water for the fire, I think, is probably the move. Oh, first of all, Nick, nice. Second of all, worth it at any price. Have I passed water
Am
anymore?
I
Oh, wait.
remembering this right? We redesigned the space into
Oh, wait.
a commemorative fountain honoring every guard who ever served the kingdom of Daventry.
Okay. Okay.
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods.
Oh, there's a nice King's Quest V shout out. Captain America, I got that reference. GIF. All right, well, I guess that's how memory works in this episode. is Graham's unreliable narrator thing is shaping the reality that we're playing in. Which, honestly, I dig that. I think that's pretty clever. I didn't try the last thing. That's a good point. Maybe I should do the Bridge Troll Memorial. Make sure there isn't an important inventory item in that. Wow, using a narrator's unreliable memory as a structure for puzzles.
The space into...
Like, that's the sort of thing you'd expect from a really clever indie adventure. I wonder if one has done it already or since then in some sort of more developed way.
Honoring Pilar and Mr. Watts.
It doesn't look like there's going to be anything to collect there. Let's make sure we can't examine them.
Pilar transferred to Ludor in the summer of 1679, and she was annoyed to find out there was, in fact, no Bridge Troll Guild in existence there. Hungry and poor, she discovered a new cause to rally behind. She founded the first charity whose mission was to feed the trolls.
Yeah, it's a fun narrative conceit. No, 100% Gamer Dev Dad. Gamer Dev Dad says memories are very fungible. As so a game that plays with that more would be really interesting. Yeah, you know, I have a feeling, just having played enough of these episodes so far, I'm guessing this is just barely going to engage with this concept. These games tend to be pretty puzzle light, but yeah, I would love to see a game really just build on that completely. And doing that with an older character, I think adds some real heart to it. So we put out a fire.
And that's why you should never smoke.
Okay, let's try it again. I like that there's still deaths in the game. I know deaths are a little, considered a little gauche these days in the world of adventures, but...
The fire was extinguished, my journey continued.
Ah, that's better. Thanks, King Bandicoot.
You're very welcome, friend.
Yeah, you know, that's something that... Gosh, I guess it's been a couple of years ago now on Twitter that I was trying to work through with folks, like trying to think of games with older folks as protagonists. And they really are few and far between. You know, I mean, I think the character that got me thinking about it was Ana from Overwatch, who was Farah's mother in the lore of that game and an older woman herself. But yeah, there just aren't a ton of those sorts of examples out there.
Wait, what's going on? Where's Ulfie?
What do you mean, sweetheart? He's right there. Ulfie, a magical talking bridge.
What?
Oh, hold on a second. You may be right. Ulfie was a bridge with a troll on his back, right? Oh, sorry. I mean, a troll with a bridge on his back.
Correct.
How did your back catch on fire?
Oh, I'm not sure. Ulfie was taking a nap and then became very itchy. Probably just another heat rash.
A cool bath with 2 cups of oatmeal should clear that up. It's worked wonders for me.
Yeah, your skin does look fantastic for 86.
Well, that's a shame. 77.
Oh, my apologies, King. At 386, Ulfie's memory isn't what it used to be.
I know. You told me that yesterday.
I wonder how much memory Ulfie has in his
Didn't
386.
I? Can you believe how old we've grown?
It seems like only yesterday we were dancing the dance of the official Bridge Troll Guild. And all the paths through Daventry were wide open. I just hope I chose the right direction. Because my journey has become a bit of a straight line lately.
No. I hope that's not why you squeezed into your adventuring gear. It's been Ulfie's pleasure to watch your little bridge take root and blossom into King Graham the Compassionate. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, if you enjoyed my earlier accomplishments, wait until you see the greatness my next adventure will bring.
It makes me happy that everyone in the kingdom loves
I couldn't
Graham.
wait to get into town. The square was probably full of people in need of an adventurer. Someone to fetch treasures or forage rare ingredients.
And thank you, by the
On
way,
that
for the bit,
day,
Nick.
I would have taken any quests offered. One slight problem. I couldn't remember which way the town was.
That's bad. I never figured out this map.
Which way was the town again? My muscle memory was having a hard time remembering.
Oh, wait.
What is this place?
I'm not sure. I don't think I went this way until later. I better turn back.
The controls are reversed. Pressing S right now is walking forward. Right and left are reversed. Oh, wow. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, please, no! Is this how I would be remembered? I had to enter those flames before my legacy was burned to the ground.
Uh-oh. Wow, with reverse controls, this is tricky. Yeah, I'm kind of worried for our good friend Graham here. Oh, I have to get out with the shield first? Bet so. That's what the game wants me to do. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Saved one treasure, but it wasn't good enough. I pushed myself to grab another one.
Oh, poor Graham. See if he can lift this magic chest. The reversed keys are an interesting little element again, playing with, I guess, Graham's age and illness
Treasures saved.
and
They were
unreliable
charred,
memory.
but not beyond repair. I probably should have stopped there, but there was no turning back now.
Grandpa, what were you thinking?
Shh, shh, shh. I need to concentrate.
Oh no. Let's do this thing. We got this. This is like the root monster in Space Quest 2. I've trained for this. Hey, Ricky, welcome to the Hall of Fame. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've had so many redemptions tonight, and I am glad to add another. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being such a loyal viewer. It's been a pleasure having you here. Well, I'm going to have to really go through and review these logs to make sure I don't miss any of these redemptions. You know, reversing the
So that
keys gives me a
really
fun
worked?
idea for Stair Quest 2. Bad news, everyone. I'm going to steal this idea.
Sorry, have my stories been good enough?
Oh
What
no.
do you mean? Your stories have been amazing.
I'm just not sure.
Whoa! Goodness gracious. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, I'm a little T-Pat. Welcome in, everyone. Let me give a shout out to T-Pat. Let's see. Make sure I actually spell this right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Is my bot not working? Oh no, it's not going to shout out because my bot seems to be broken lately. I probably need to investigate what's going on there. But the important thing is, welcome in, Raiders. I'm Jess. We're streaming King's Quest 2015 tonight and having a blast. How are all of you? How are you tonight, T-Pat? Thank you so much for the raid. What were you playing? Oh, wait, I know what you were playing. Let me think about this. I looked before I logged in, and I know the answer to this. And now my brain has totally blanked. Remind me what you were playing. Oh, stream DOS. Okay, it was random DOS stuff, right? That was what I saw on the stream title. Everyone, be sure to go follow. I'm a little T-Pat, terrific streamer. Always a pleasure to drop in on. But howdy, hey ASDF Wendy. Good to see you. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Jess. I like to play old point-and-click adventure games, Sierra games, LucasArts games, all those sorts of fun ones. This is a real pleasure to have you here. Manhunter, Test Drive 2, and Landing Party. You know, of those three, Test Drive 2 is actually the only one I've ever played. I've never spent any time with Manhunter or Manhunter 2. Eventually, I'll have to remedy that. Eventually, they'll pop up on Retro Adventure Wednesday. But for now, glad to have all of you here.
Playing the top hits of yesterday and today. It's Decaf Jedi.
That's me.
There's so much more I could have told you. There are so many other details that I forgot to mention.
Grandpa, your stories are perfect. Just the way they are.
I just needed more time. Give me a few moments. I need to fill you in on some other details.
Grandpa, I'd like to remember the stories how they were first told to me.
They'll be better with all this stuff I forgot. Trust me.
Please don't ruin my memories.
So Graham is reliving his final adventure, but the pieces aren't coming together.
Fairies, I couldn't figure out where they fit in the story.
Perhaps the story was better without them.
Is that concept art from the development process that they didn't find a way to work in, I guess?
Did I tell you the goblins rode around on rats in the caves?
No, but how does that make any sense?
This is like some Stanley Parable stuff. I like it. Or There Is No Game. Gives me that sort of vibe. Music is the key to unlocking this memory. Let's see. So 6 is green. Yeah, this is definitely higher concept than what we've seen up to this point, which I like. The game has been ambitious so far, but this is really sort of a different level. Okay.
See that? This is Tree Dorman, Amaya's partner.
Grandpa, Amaya doesn't need a partner.
Yeah.
She's a strong woman by herself. Besides, he kind of seems underdeveloped.
You may be right.
So let's see. Yellow and blue, 1 and 2. Is that how this is supposed to work? How do... Hey, I'm a little T-Pat. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame is going crazy tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you for the viewership. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everyone's going to have to review my whole Hall of Fame process after this stream is over to make sure that I didn't forget anything. So what am I supposed to do here? There are 5 colors. Red, green, green. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. So it's going to be... gold. Let's see. What's the first one? Get back to 1. Then... oh man, what color is the blue? There's like a bluish or white color, but... so 2 is... what color is that supposed to be? Silver? Am I is that not the solution? Yellow... silver... wait. Let me go back and look at this again. Not bad. Wait, it's green, green. Okay, wait. Okay, green, green. Okay, now I'm getting it. Now I'm getting it. Let's restart the whole thing. I was misreading it. It's green, green. Now we got it. That wasn't a hard puzzle. I'm just not on my game. Green, green. Then... red, green. Is that red? Or is that red? Red, green, so 3, 4. 6 is green. We don't have a 5? See what that does. No. Okay. Okay. Green, green. Red. Green. I don't know. What am I missing here, gang? Anyone want to help me out? I am open to any and all suggestions. I feel like I'm missing something obvious. One of them is... the one is in gold. I don't know what the There were 2 numbers on the rat. Oh. Thank you, Todd. What number did I miss on the rat? Oh, there are. Oh, 5. Gold. Okay. So green, green. Green, green, red, green. Green, green, red, green. Gold, green. Green, green, red, green, gold, green. 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 Red. Green. Gold. Green.
And Wendy's song.
Ah!
Oh, could I have forgotten?
Thank you, Todd. I totally missed that one.
He sang it to Alexander when he first met him.
I think a song would have made that chapter a little too long.
So a cut song from one of the previous chapters?
Hogs are baked with magic, they're abstract works of art. But hogs don't need equipment, cause they come right from the heart. Hogs you'll find are easy if you learn my recipe. First I'll grab you high and you'll grab low. Don't twist me up like pretzel dough. Next we squeeze our bellies, huddle. Don't make this weird, it's just a cuddle. What my musk and count to 3 or mayhaps to infinity. Don't mind my sweat, I'm just obese. Rub my back and then release. The purest form of love and greetings. 1 cup friendship, 10 parts feelings. Platonic or romantic, could be comic or dramatic. Sympathetic, maybe tantric.
Tantric.
Is sourced organic. They're a handshake from the heart, 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 hogs, 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 heart and hogs, hogs and heart and hogs, hogs and hogs. Give me a hog.
Okay, so this is just a room full of cut content.
Oh, there was another puzzle in the ice labyrinth. I feared it was too hard to understand, but perhaps I was wrong.
Wait, this is a cut puzzle from the Ice Labyrinth?
I had to find a way to get everyone on the switches.
This is strange. One last slide puzzle. Okay. Another simultaneous movement puzzle. Okay. Oh wait, that doesn't work? What did I do? Not sure what I did there. Let's try this again. I guess they can't walk into walls. No! No! Okay. Ah. Using this episode as a dumping ground for cut content under the guise of it being Graham's incomplete memories is a pretty clever use of what I imagine was a rapidly dwindling budget. Oh wow, I'm just messing this up worse and worse. Okay, let's start over. What do I need to do? I have to get them to move with me. I think that it has to be like this up until this point. This is where the strategery kicks in. But what is the proper strategery? Ah! Wah! I'm a Gramio. I'm gonna lose. Why does everything have to be difficult? How do things die when I go over to that one? Just because it's a dead end? What am I doing wrong? I mean, I know I'm doing wrong, but how do I do it right? I just don't see how this works out, and I know that there's a solution. Yeah, I think that anytime they step off of the path in any way, that's what's getting them angry. Yeah, episode 4 nearly broke me. I'm a little teapat. Like, if I go right now, the statue on the right is going to skip off the path, and that will kill it. So the only way I can go to keep that one happy is up or left. But up advances that guy. But then if I go right to advance him further, it'll take out the guard on the right. So if I go back down, what did I accomplish? And now I need to be able to go one more right, and I don't have a way to do that. And if I go left right now, it'll take out the guy on the right. Yeah, I do think I'm going to have to do some sort of a loop at the top, but I can't figure out how to loop it. Use a word that don't mean nothing, like looped it. Oh, Cursilache has a solution. Let me go back to the beginning, Cursilache, and you literally tell me step by step what to do. Okay. I trust you, Cursilache. The stream is in your hands. As I like to say, Cursilache, take the wheel. Oh, just the rules. Oh, no! Oh, so much pressure. I just... Up. That's the part I'm pretty confident on. Hey, unforeseen power. Howdy. Yeah, but the problem is, like right now, if I go left, it's game over. So once that guy's over in that corner, all I can do is up and down, basically. Huh. Like, there's only one way to do it to this point, right? Like, that's the only moves we can make. Going backwards doesn't make a difference. Something has to happen at this point that makes everything else fall into place. Try up. And then left. Okay, every other time it's killed me when I've gone left. What was going on then? Okay, so now right. Then down. Ding dang it. Why did it kill me the last times I stepped on that? I thought that square was just out of bounds. Ah, oh, come on. Come on. Hey, game. Come on.
Oh, and there was this whole other hidden Wetzel wolf cave. Did I ever tell you about the time I raced on top of the bridge trolls? What about my sorcery battle with the winged ones?
Stop! Your stories were perfect. Didn't you tell me that no story is ever done? It just stops being rewritten?
I will go back and fix them.
Huh. Okay, gang. Progress. It's just what we wanted. Douches. Hey, we're back in town. Feels like the engine is slightly breaking down on us. Lots of lag, weird stuff
We
like
were
that.
planted in Daventry at the same time, but just like my legacy, this tree would outgrow me.
Graham, dwelling on that mortality. Thank you for clipping that. Here we are, back at Wetzel's
The
Pretzels.
sweet smell of starberries still wafted around the oven. It appeared the shop had not been sold yet.
Poor melancholy Graham.
I could go for some samples.
I can always go for some samples.
Still smell like something was baking.
Back when I lived in Georgia and was going to the University of Georgia, sometimes my wife and I would drive to the Mall of Georgia, which was a humongous mall about an hour from our house. And we would go there, and they had the biggest food court I'd ever seen in my life, just like row after row of food court restaurants. And nearly all of them would hand out like various samples of chicken, whether it was your bourbon chicken, whether it was some sort of General Tso's chicken, whether it was, you know, a little like Chick-fil-A nugget or whatever. They'd all hand them out in little sample trays with like toothpicks. And we used to do a little exercise we used to call Chicken Around the World, where we would just do a counterclockwise loop all the way through this giant food court and just eat sample after sample of tiny little bites of chicken. And it was really, really a good time. It's some of my fondest memories involve Chicken Around the World. What's that? Triumph commemorative plate. Sweet. Aw, beans. Aw, beans. Daventry's burning down.
No!
This is where I ding-dang live.
Oh!
I live in a
My
castle. Yes.
I ran back home to make sure everyone was safe.
Oh, I guess I run back home. Distress! The three-headed dragon. Oh, I hope so. I think we should go for more heads. We should get a full Tiamat situation going on. Oh, no. Alfie! Oh, no. Action sequence. Oh, no. Bill got it. He knows what it's like to cross a bridge too many times. A bridge too fur. Remember that level from Bubsy? A bridge too fur. We had like the little voice clip.
There, friend.
Bubsy.
Manny,
Cat with attitude.
hasn't your game grown tired and old?
Oh, I'm quite finished expending my efforts to refine this cesspit. I sacrificed my best years to the pursuit of a better Daventry. Now there's nothing left for me to do except watch as it burns to the ground.
Wow, with green flames too.
That it will all be forgotten.
It was never about a better Daventry, and you know it. You just want to prove you're better than me.
Better than you? What have you ever contributed to this
Wow.
kingdom? If I didn't rig the night tournament, you wouldn't even be standing here. No, you owe your entire legacy to all the cretins that sacrificed their lives to build it.
Well then, leave my family out of this. Come out of hiding and face me alone. I'll grant you the rematch you so desperately
a Manannan rematch.
Graham, your bones are too weak for a duel of strength, and your ankles would fracture in any contest of speed.
Same.
Would your rusty memory even provide any decent competition in a game of wits?
What's the matter, Manny? Are you afraid if I win, you...
I'm sorry, Anthony. Welcome in. I'm sorry. That really, I like that a lot. That is the pig from Toy Story. His most notable role. The only thing Wallace Shawn's ever done.
We'll run out of excuses for why you were never crowned king?
Never.
All right. First, prove to me that you're still strong and quick. You know where to find me.
Freaky. Freaky.
All right, mine. Don't fail me now.
Oh, Wallace Shawn was the T-Rex. Yes. That sounds closer. Okay, so he's in the goblin holes. Right? That's where he's going to be, in the locked up goblin holes. How did we get there? Let's think. Not this way. Wow, it's really just the entire map from the first chapter, huh? How do I get to the goblin area? Ding dang it. I didn't want to run around this map more. Okay, I guess I can't blow the horn, so it's not over there. Well, voice acting really originated with Toy Story, so I get where you're coming from, Anthony. How do I get back to the Bridge Troll meeting place? I think that's where I need to be. I mean, all of those characters just exist as delusions in Andy's mind anyway.
Why, hello,
so really,
old friend.
Nobody's voicing anybody. Except for Andy. And Andy's dead the entire movie. If you watch closely, there are all kinds of clues. It's a really good walk cycle, isn't it? Old Graham Strut. That's a good point. On May Day, shouldn't we respect labor, not exploit it? What would be great is if I knew where I was going. Uh-oh. What's happening here? Something tells me I don't need to be doing this yet. Or maybe I do. Who knows? I would like to play more Stanley Parable. That was actually what I had planned after this game. I think I'll return to the Stanley Parable. That is the goal. I love the original Stanley Parable. I didn't play it until years and years late. What in the world is happening in this game right now?
I was happy my lighting project had been implemented, but I did miss using my pumpkin lantern.
Who doesn't? Where am I going? Yeah, finally, someone's there looking out for those of us who are part of the toxic
Alexander returned, we sealed up the goblin hole.
Okay, this is, I think, where I want to be, right? Nope. Wait, back gate key? 1 out of 4? What does that mean? Is that the back gate in... I've just been on a... wild goose chase. Gooses have been chased. Chased gooses. Only the purest of gooses. Canada goose. Oh, you remember all these great places from earlier in the game that now just exist as a way to artificially lengthen it? Get another commemorative plate here. Little goose stabbing. God, I love those goose stabbers. Oh my goodness, did I really come all the way out here just for that? Oh my god. This game. Boy. I've really loved a lot of this series, but these last 2 episodes, you can really start to see where
Something seems off.
Where the budget started to run a little thin.
Hold on, that's not right.
How do I get up there? What in the world? Okay, oh, now this is a great question. Our good friend Anthony, you might know him from our Fortnite streams, aka Shots, aka Chef Tony. Bitter Alpaca in the chat asks, looking for someone to get my hair cut by, other than the lady who has cut your hair your entire life. And I'm not sure how you go about finding a place that does haircuts. How to find the right barber is a terrific question. I have a relatively simple haircut and have most of my life, but I find it's a simple haircut that poses a challenge to many barbers out there. What to do to find a place that gives good haircuts? You see, for me, a lot of my haircut is clipper based. So if it's not someone who's using clippers all day long every day, it's already a huge mistake. Like if it's a place, where maybe they do a clipper cut a day, whoever's working there doesn't have the sort of expertise with clippers that I'm looking for to get the proper fade from like back to top. Has to be someone who's doing nothing but clipper cuts all day for me. But that's not really your hairstyle, Anthony. You have a more luxurious head of head of hair. I mean, that would be probably the best thing to do. You've moved to a new town recently. Ask friends. You just gotta ask around. Look for someone who has nice hair and ask where they get it done. Would be my advice. Great clips usually do fine. A great clips like 2 blocks from your house. Sometimes I know that places like Great Clips will have like little prizes for children who are well behaved during the haircut. So that could be you if you really do a good job and act like a big boy.
He was a bit too high for me to reach.
That dropped my stupid fruit picker. What am I supposed to be doing? Game, I'm mad at you. I'm getting mad at you, game. Really scared. Well, that's the first thing. You can't be afraid. There's nothing will come of being afraid. Let's see. Why don't we just dox you and let everybody know exactly where you live, and maybe one of them will know where the best place for you to go get your haircut would be. Let's see. I'm just reading a walkthrough. This is ponderous, man. Ponderous. See, I'm less picky with a dentist. Like, really all I'm looking for in a dentist, and I'm someone who's suffered nothing but dental trauma my entire life, is mostly just someone with a clean and modern looking office.
The key was a bit too
like that's my go-to for a dentist. Office looks pretty clean, looks pretty modern. I'm good with it. Stylist is tough. I spent years going to a barber right across from my office where I work, but the problem was that barber didn't offer any sort of hair removal system for after the haircut. So I couldn't go back to work because I was just a mess of loose clippered hair all over me, prickly little hairs. And every time I moved my head, just a cloud of hair would surround me. So I needed something closer to home so I could shower immediately afterwards. But yeah, for the longest time, I just went to the place across the street from work and then attempted to rinse my hair out in the sink afterwards. Like a gross boy.
I may be remembering this wrong.
Okay. Hey, good to see you, Cosmic Void. Welcome in. Howdy, howdy, howdy. We're talking haircuts. Sweet, free ladder. Want your haircuts place to have a reward system. Okay, now this is interesting. I want to be able to subscribe to haircuts. I want to pay a flat monthly fee and be able to go in and get a haircut anytime I want. Is that too much to ask? Have I just created an entire new business model for haircuts? I pay a flat rate of $12.95 a month, and I can go in anytime I want and get a haircut. And a free empanada. Yes, if there's an empanada, I'm going in a lot. A lot. So going back and forth seems to have moved time along. I don't know why it did that, and I think it says I need to do that again to get back to the goblin realm. Turn to the goblin realm. How often do folks get their hair cut? I should get my hair cut about every 3 weeks because it grows like mad. in practice, I get my hair cut about every 6 weeks. I kind of miss crazy COVID hair Jess from back in the early days of the pandemic. It's when I started streaming. You can see, like, a few months in, I started to get, like, wild Wolverine-esque hair going for a while, and now I'm back to my closer shorn look these days. Anthony, you question whether hair grows back. I have good news. It does, unless you're unlucky enough for it not to. You see, time seems to have progressed here. I don't know why. Like, what just happened? Like, why moving back and forth between those screens allowed me to get this key, but here we are. I don't know if that was a puzzle. I kind of just felt like something that happened. Oh my goodness, what is going on in this game at this point? Wow, this episode is just all over the place. I'm reading the walkthrough here, and it is wacky stuff. I like to go to my haircut place because they have a multi-Kong arcade system, which has every Donkey Kong game on one arcade machine cabinet that they've set up to play for free. So if I'm going to get my hair cut, I'm also going to play Donkey Kong, and I'll take any excuse to do that. You should get a sick fade without question. You should try just, like, shaving it. Like, just go for it, man.
Goblins thrived in the rocks to the east, so I stayed away.
Just come to West Virginia. It's a very cheap haircut. Well, I mean, I guess it's not very cheap in the world of very cheap haircuts. I think I pay $13 for my haircut, and then usually leave like a $5 or $6 tip, I guess. As a bargain. I mean, yeah, I know most places, if you're getting your hair cut for less than $20 in the U.S., you're doing pretty good. Oh, this is a great question. Tipping is such a just strange social minefield in American culture. I've just reached the point where I just hand fistfuls of cash to everyone who engages with me as part of a business transaction. And if they look satisfied, I consider the transaction complete. And if they don't, I just continue to shove more cash at them until they tell me I'm okay. And then we both move on with our lives. Yeah, I tip for haircuts, though. I over-tip for haircuts because I feel like that person ultimately has more control over my life than a lot of other important people in my life. Like, if they make me look dumb, I could look dumb for weeks or months to come. Sorry, shop where decaf Jedi lives.
I had tried my hand at designing an escape room. One key was definitely locked in here. If only I could remember the combination.
Yeah, I want to be my barber's favorite customer. My barber also calls me...
These things are always more fun in groups.
Barber also calls me Professor, which feels kind of fun. I always enjoy that bit.
My favorite. Abstract art. I can't quite recall what the picture looked like. Was it pink?
What's happening?
Was it orange? Was it purple? Wait 1 sec.
Huh. What am I seeing right now? You put what budget they had into the beer. No, that was the right call. Hypnotoad, eh? Oh, this is the last thing I want. What am I doing? No, can't move the bunny. Oh, glory to the Hypnotoad. Oh. Oh. I want more puzzles. Three small and one big equals one goat. Okay, okay, I got it now. So three small and one big equals a goat. So big is equal to... Three smalls and one big equals a goat. Okay, so those are two. So that's 6. Maybe figure how much a big is. Okay. So the goat is 6 plus 4, 10? Like, 2. Is it 10? Am I right? Oh, wait. Big equals 3. Okay. So, 3 plus 6, so it's 9. The goat is 9. Goat looks like it's 9. Okay, 9. Then...
I may be remembering
Wait.
this wrong.
So it's the
Wait
badger.
1 sec.
What color is the badger thing? Oh, wow. Now, this is a great question, Zeldor, and I was hoping someone would ask me this tonight, because it's been on my mind all day long. Can a ghost and a zombie come from the same dead person? And the answer to that is no. The ghost is still trapped inside the rotting carcass of the zombie until such time that zombie is freed completely from undeath. Only then can the ghost escape and, of course, ascend to Christian heaven. This is the kind of thing that people like St. Thomas Aquinas spent lifetimes trying to figure out, and we know this. It's now simply a matter of scientific fact. So yes, a ghost and a zombie cannot come from the same person at the same time, but a ghost can exit a zombie's body. Yes, that's been Necromancy Corner with Decaf Jedi.
More talk, less gameplay. It's Decaf Jedi. Decaf Jedi.
Good times.
I may be remembering this wrong. Was it pink?
7?
Was it orange? Was it purple? Was it pink?
So what's going on here? 2?
Was it orange? Was it pink? Was it orange? Was it purple?
Yeah, I guess it is 2. Okay.
That's sick.
Yeah, all the bits come together to make 2. What was it? The third one? Then how many pink bunnies are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pink bunnies? I'm brute forcing the toad. Consarn it. Well, I feel like we reasonably have the remaining answers. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the top shelf, I counted that one. Let's see. I'm counting one over there behind the easel. 1 in the pot. 2. 3 up on the balcony. 4 on the stage. And then 5 over here. Hey, Balbo. Good to see you. Oh, wow. Balbo, I was at the Jimmy John's in Huntington last week. I think I was there. On Monday afternoon. Oh my goodness! So were you in the Jimmy John's, or did you just happen to walk by? That's really funny. I was indeed in Jimmy John's. James Jonathan and I were having lunch together. So yeah, goodness gracious, yeah. Tell me more, Paul. It's great to see you. You were in the restaurant? Oh no! Oh goodness! A Jess sight in the wild. Oh man, you should have came over and said, "Hey, that is amazing." Oh my goodness! Yeah, I was there actually with my pal Damien, who sometimes streams with me when I'm playing Fortnite. So there you go. Oh, that is wild. Oh, I forget that I exist in the real world sometimes. I mean, ideally it would be as little as possible that I exist in the real world. I like it here better in general, but wow. Well, next time you think you see me, definitely say hey.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. Well, Anthony, we are temporarily on the Jimmy John's train after I got horrible food poisoning at my preferred restaurant, the pho restaurant. So, yes. It looks like people look different on the internet. Wait, is that an additional bunny? 6? That may have been a 6th bunny. There's been a development. There may be a 6th bunny, everyone. The pho restaurant, the remaining pho restaurant here in our town is called Pho You and Me, which really only works if you mispronounce pho as pho, and even then it's a little bit of a stretch. No, like actual, like deadly food poisoning. Courtney and I were out of commission for 2 days straight, each getting sick precisely 6 hours after eating some questionable chicken. It was miserable. But Paul, though, I'm bummed out you didn't drop by and say hey. This is true. Anthony does know me IRL, and String Jess is a way more interesting person to hang out with. Whoa, I figured it out. Wow. I can't believe I did it. Ooh, #1 kitchen kick. You know, back when I lived in Huntington, I was all about that #1 kitchen. Like, if you want cheap Chinese food, #1 kitchen, located appropriately enough under a bridge, is the place to be. Ooh, you know, I've been wanting to come to Chicago pretty badly. We have an annual conference there in political science, one of our big ones. I think in the next year or so, I'm going to be sure to schedule that trip because I've always wanted to go to Chicago. I've never been to the Big Windy, and would love to drop by and maybe drop in on some folks. Yeah, if it's more than $13 for a haircut, I don't want it. Easy. It turns out that puzzle was super easy. I guess I knew the solution in my heart all along. Ding dang game. Supposedly, there is a commemorative plate in here that I need to collect. Supposedly. Hey, you remember when we came here before and there were the bees and Graham kicked the tree and he was like, "Come at me, bees," and it was super fun? Show yearly Decaf Jedi conference. No, that'd be awkward. Plus, my appearance fee is higher than you would expect. Hey, fellow Chicagoans. Okay. Dang it. Cheat time. Cheat time, baby. Cheat time. Chitara. Okay. So it says right here, all down the path that leads to the stadium. Is this the stadium? Might be a question I would ask myself. It certainly appears to be a stadium. Hey, Chucky Code Monkey, welcome in. Howdy, howdy, hey, howdy. And thank you so much for the resub. 6 months is amazing. I appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. Was there an inexplicably sexualized queen? I'm gonna T-Pat, this is a great question. This time around there was not. There was no Queen Beatrice as we saw in in the last game, but I like that name. Beatrice has a certain ring to it. Oh, why didn't I think of this sooner? I named my daughter after that character from King's Quest V. And only that. Okay, so now I need to get back to the overlook of the castle. I never figured out how this map worked the first time we played it in an earlier episode. And even now, I still have no clue how to get anywhere. Do 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 do. Okay, this is feeling good. Oh.
Hold on, that's not right.
I say. This episode really puts some puzzles in front of you. I don't know how well they're signposted so far. It really seems to expect you just to do a whole lot of running back and forth and figure this stuff out. Okay, let's see if this works. Hey, take care, Game Dev Dad. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you have a terrific weekend. What's left of it, there isn't much, I guess. But a great start to your week. See you later. I like that it's basically the cover to the really classy looking King's Quest anthology. Only with Mr. Fancy Cakes. Okay. Oh no. Okay. R.I.P. Oh, arrow, arrow, arrow. RSVP, Mr. Fancy Cakes. No, that's not Mr. Fancy Cakes. What's his name? I can't remember what our gerbil friend's name was. It's not Fancy Cakes. Champion, that's right. Fancy Cakes is our other friend. Hey, isn't that incredibly sad? Whew, hydrate with a little Dr. Enough. Northeast Tennessee's #1 medicinal soda. Taste that thiamine. There was only a drop left, but even that drop had about 20% of my daily allotment of thiamine. Okay, now I have keys. 1, 2. I got 4 out of 4. Sweet. And a lit candle. So I think I need to go back into the tunnels and get to that dark space. And... Oh, no! No, Anthony! You're... There we go. I got dropped. Woo! Now I just have to remember how to get back to those ding-dang tunnels. Which should be easy for someone with a great memory like mine. Thank you, Chucky Code Monkey. I feel like I have drank enough. Enough is enough, as we like to say.
I remembered where all the keys were, and the lock was open, which proved my mind was still quick. I pocketed the chromium. It was too rare to leave sitting on the ground.
I agree. I really feel like I got ripped off when Dr. Nuff didn't agree to sponsor me. I don't want to direct anyone to engage in a harassment campaign, but at some point they just need to acknowledge me. That would be a horrible way to use this platform. They barely bothered to log on to social media. Good to see you. Uh-oh. Here we go. We've got some important redemptions. Let's see here. We got change streamlining. Let's see if we can do something kind of cool. If this works. I think it should start cycling now. Is it? Yeah, it looks like it is. How's that? That is changing it to every color. And rest your hands. Thank you, Ann. Thank you. We are hitting that 2-hour mark, which is when my hands start to feel like they're going to fall off. Uh-oh, Sinister Woods. Toxic Jess. It's about time. I've built up like 30 years of online persona around being a decent human being. It's time to turn the page. I was Joker-fied by the Ace Ventura game. Oh, so Manny's down the well, eh?
Use authentic police procedures if you want to survive.
Thank you, Nick. Here we go. All it takes is one bad game. And that was a bad one. That cool skeleton. Yeah, if you think about it, King Graham has a skeleton inside him. Thanks, Robin, for the card salute.
I'm gonna feel that for the next 10 years.
Whew, you know what? I feel like this, just as the game is heating up and getting exciting, is the perfect place to stop. I think there's more of this game that we can get through tonight. And we also have the epilogue, which I'm excited to check that out. I understand it's hard to come by these days, and I'm lucky enough to somehow have found myself in possession of it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause here, and I am going to plan to return tomorrow night. I'm going to come back on Monday night around the usual time. That's 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And we'll play a little bit more of this game. I think we will finish up the King's Quest 2015 reboot. And I think we're going to finish it just in time. So I'm really excited for this. But I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. This was a real pleasure. I had a blast hanging out with y'all. I had a blast playing through this game, and yeah, this was good times. This is exactly why I love to stream. I love to just hang out and be silly with all of y'all. So thanks for being here to be silly with me. If you're new to the channel, if you came in on the raid, or you just happened to be stopping by for the first time, consider dropping a follow. We'd love to have you as part of the crew. But mostly just thanks for being part of the fun tonight. And yes, absolutely, Paul. Next time you see someone who looks like a Jess, just yell, "Is that you?" I also answer Decaf Jedi in public, so don't be afraid to use that name either. Let's see here. Where should we raid to? Let's raid over and say howdy to our friend Tawi. She is playing some Fallout 4 tonight. Fallout series is near and dear to my heart. And Tawi's a terrific streamer. If you've never been over there before, you definitely want to. But for now, have a great evening, everybody. This has been a pleasure, and I hope to see you tomorrow night when we will wrap up King's Quest 2015. See you on the other side of the raid.